Well, hey, this is Josh Nelson with Seven Figure Agency. I hope that you and your family are staying safe with the whole situation that's going on here with the coronavirus. And I wanted to give you some ideas and insights on how to not only survive this situation, but to really thrive. And so I pulled together a group, what I call a roundtable of highly successful digital marketing agencies on kind of what they're doing, how they're approaching this situation, how they're thinking about it, and what you can do to really make sure you're positioned to emerge from this as strong or stronger than when you started. Check it out. So now let's move to team. What are you guys doing, if anything, differently with the team? The fact that everybody's in chaos mode, how have you shifted your approach from a team management perspective? We'll go to Alan. Thanks for all the positive affirmations. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. Lots of great stuff. Yes, thank you. This is awesome. Good stuff. They're getting value. So thank you guys for taking your valuable time and sharing. So go ahead, Alan.
Like Danny, I gave my team a raise. While most business is laying off, we are rewarding our staff. And even if it's a small raise, it speaks volumes to them on how much you care. And it comes back to you tenfold. They have more energy, they've got more focus, they're more creative, and best of all, they're dedicated. And it's just been great. I mean, I'm getting a lot more out of my staff from the small raise I gave them than I expected. And doing it at this time with things being so uncertain has really made them feel very special. And again, it's coming back to me in a big way.
So actually raising the team, I like that. Smart.
I'm sorry.
No, I say that's good. Wouldn't have thought of that.
As far as recruiting goes, I have 2 new in-house hires pending. What I'm doing is I ask for it. If I like them, I like their resume, I want to speak to them, I ask for a Zoom meeting, and we actually have a meeting as we're having right now. And if all goes well, I'll invite them to my office when this all passes and have a sit down and probably hire them at that point. So everything now is more virtual for me, but I am putting employees in place. I'm putting them in place now so that when the time comes, I can be off and running. I can have them come in and hire them and just get going right away.
Nice.
So that's how I'm approaching managing my team as well as recruiting.
I like it. Good stuff. Jim?
Right when things kind of started getting real, we did we bonused our employees. We didn't give anyone raises, but we did bonus our employees. We got that as a tip from someone in the group, and the appreciation came back, right away. They were very appreciative of that. We have a team in the Philippines. They're all on lockdown. You have to have a card to go out and get your groceries now. So that was very impactful for that team, and we're still hiring. Just hired another person of the team this week that started Monday. Hiring a sales and marketing assistant. Hopefully, I'll be able to finalize that candidate by the end of the week. And yeah, we're putting the sales and marketing assistant 100% to 10x the prospecting side of things right now. That we're gonna double down.
Nice.
Triple down. Like 10 times down.
10x, right? Brian?
Yeah, so kind of like what Jim was saying, a lot of our team members are in the Philippines, and if you watch the news here locally, it's all about the U.S., Italy,
yeah,
and you don't, it's hard it's happening everywhere. It's not just the big countries, and the Philippines has a major problem, as Jim was saying. We gave all of our Filipino workers an additional week's of pay as a bonus, kind of like what he did. I don't know how much he did, but because we heard from actually one of our longest employees there, that they're having the same food shortages and issues that we're having here. So and for them it was it's scary. They don't have enough money to go buy groceries and things like that. So we wanted to do something to give them that capability to buy some additional groceries for their families and that kind of thing. And like you was saying, they're all in lockdown. As far as US based team, I actually, right before this, probably horrible timing, we let go of one of our US based team members. Looking back, I probably would have waited just because I'm softy, but
Go in the nick of time, because if they shouldn't have been on the payroll, they shouldn't have been on the payroll just for the sake of getting them through this period.
Right. I know. It's just, I look back at it and go, dang, what a horrible timing to try to find a job. But, so we put an ad out on Indeed, and we went from, a couple of qualified applicants a day to hundreds of qualified applicants. So it may turn out to be really well. It's almost like posting a job in the Philippines. I mean, it's insane how many people have applied. So I think there's a really good opportunity if you're in a position to hire someone, especially key people, because there's a lot of great people that got laid off that need to find a way to provide for their families. So it might be a really good opportunity to find some good people.
100%. Like, if you can keep in your mind that there's an opportunity, this too shall pass, you're going to need talent as your company grows. And there's a pool of talent on the market that has not been on the market for 20 years. You know what I mean? Like, try to find a good PPC person, try to find a good social media coordinator. Now there's people that have experience and expertise, and they're hungry for an opportunity. So that's a great point. Josh?
Yeah, so rather than give a bonus, we sent a 6-pack of toilet paper to all of our staff members. First of all, some of my staff may be on this, and a big shout out to our team. Just a tremendous job for everybody sticking together. It's really just so wonderful and heartwarming to see our team come together. We work predominantly remotely anyway. Obviously, we have an office in Halifax, and they are all on lockdown and have been. So they've been working remotely, and our team here has been working remotely. And then we've got a couple of outliers that work remotely anyway, coming into the office, once a week or once a month, depending. So we have transitioned from a once a week huddle to a twice a week huddle with the team, and we may increase that to 3 times a week. We had a fantastic follow-up call today. Normally we do it on Mondays to try to plan for the week and share whatever's in front of you or any issues that anybody has. But we had a great call today, and what we're trying to do is create that culture of warmth and family. Let's get to know each other a little bit better. So one of the things we threw out today, and this was great, it really, really came across great. Everybody's got a nickname. But do you know what a nickname is of one of your staff members? Maybe the person that works right next to you, do you know what their nickname was growing up as a kid? So everybody got to share with the team one of their nicknames, how they got it, and what it means to them. So it was really a great way for us just to get a little bit closer. And I got to tell you, it really, really resonated through the entire team. And moving forward, we're going to try to drop something like that in once a week. Another thing that I haven't even introduced to the team yet, we're all into business reading here. We all have some books that we think that we know we love, but have our staff members read them and love them. So what I'm going to introduce on our next call team meeting is a voluntary book club. So this is the book that I'm reading, whether it be Secrets of the Millionaire Mind or Think and Grow Rich, or nothing too heavy for them, but something that they can really grasp and get the right. And we'll just huddle in one evening a week and talk about the chapter that was designated for the week. And I think that'll help bring the team closer. In terms of hires, we hired an MA. She started late last week. She's on board and loving everything so far. And we had an SEO assistant, a local SEO assistant in the queue, and we've moved forward. That would be our first Philippine hire, and that person has come right on down, and I believe they're starting on Monday. So nothing's changed there. We're again, it's full speed ahead, and it's all about right now. As part of this is more and more great team building stuff.
I like it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Jimmy?
So we're 100% remote company. I mean, a few years ago, we had offices for about 10 years, and we grew to about a team of 50 people, and 4 people went into the office, and I wasn't one of them. So, we decided to get rid of our office. And ironically, though, we started a new employee last Tuesday, and she's going to work at the headquarters of the place that bought us. So she went in, got her laptop, and had to leave because the whole stay-at-home thing. So she didn't really get to have a first day with like office type people, but we're 100% remote, so we really haven't missed a beat when it comes to the team sort of stuff. However, I am acknowledging people for going above and beyond publicly in the company through emails, and I sent out a video on Sunday to my team, updates around COVID-19, what it means to them, some things that they should be aware of. And then we had a call just like this with everyone on Tuesday, and we're going to have them weekly every Monday until this thing is over, which we've implemented EOS, the management system at Jimmy Marketing. And, typically they're not getting too much from me. It's from their own team leaders. So we're still running the traditional EOS model, but we are, I'm doing company-wide ones as well. And we have given out 2 gift cards to Amazon for $100 a piece for people that have been working with me on the weekends and really going above and beyond. And one thing that we're doing at this big company that I think I can apply it to this group as a potential strategy for some of you from recruiting standpoint. Right now, our across the board, our big company is in a hiring freeze, but some of their subsidiaries are really doing terrible. Their software is for salons, and they've lost all their clients. They're in pause mode. So rather than lay them off, we were in the process of hiring people. We're actually looking to bring them in. Those people that really don't have work right now, bring those into our company. And how I can apply to this group is Lynn just the other night posted, if it was Lynn or Michael Tasner, I think Lynn responded. Michael Tasner posted about potential of joining forces and sharing resources, and it was great to see when people are out of work, we're giving people work within this community here is phenomenal. But I could see how the concept in big business of bringing employees from different divisions could be done right here in the 7-figure agency. And I merged my hosting company before I really got into marketing back in like 2002, 2003, in that time frame. And it was great. We merged, and all of our expenses that were shared were completely gone. So we instantly increased our profits right away. And I was more of a salesperson and he was more of an operations person. So it worked out to where we complement each other well. And there may be some sort of synergies that can be developed here within this group as well from a recruiting standpoint.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Look for opportunities. If you've got a position that's kind of semi full-time, and if you find a good candidate that you're not just ready to hire yet, share it to the group. That's a smart idea. So I would say from a retention perspective, from a team management perspective, we do have a bricks and mortars team, and all of them are now working from home. And so it was an interesting transition to have everybody go from working at our office to working virtually. I think the biggest thing we've had to do is just be a lot more huddles, a lot more team meetings, really make sure the communication is still active. So our team's doing a daily huddle at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, just to keep everybody in some type of level of communication, and it's going really well. So if you do have an in-office team, but just think about, don't just leave them on their island. They're not used to being on an island. Like, bring them into a daily huddle situation and keep a pulse even more than you have in the past. Well, I hope you got value from that video. You got some good ideas and insights that you can go back and implement. And you might still be thinking, like, how do I proceed? What do I need to do next? I just want you to know I put together an action plan on what you should be doing to truly maximize your potential as it relates to prospecting, as it relates to client retention, as it relates to managing your team, as it relates to contingency planning. And if you want to download that, you can just go to sevenfigureagency.com/action plan, no dash, sevenfigureagency.com/action plan. There you can download the action plan and really get the step-by-step instructions on how to really take your agency from a potential place of struggle to really being able to thrive in this environment. So go out there, be successful, keep your mindset in the right place. Let me know how I can help serve and support you. And grab the action plan at sevenfigureagency.com/action plan. Stay safe.